We're live, we're live, we're live. Hold on, y'all. Brooklyn and the family is live. I want to say what's up to everybody. What's up to the family? All right, we're gonna jump right to it. Right to my right is my beautiful wife, Jazzy.
Hello, everyone. Hope you guys enjoy the show. True Crime Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Absolutely. Next up is my sister, True.
Happy Sunday and welcome everyone to True Crime Sunday.
Next up is my sister, Patty.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the show.
All right, next up is my brother, Dre.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone enjoys this True Crime Sunday episode and looking forward to getting into the show.
Absolutely. So I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. So let me go to the top. What's up to Dow Services? Always a pleasure to see you, to Dow. Next up is Jane Mack. Always a pleasure to see you also, Jane Mack. All right. We got Vincent. Welcome, Vincent. It's always a pleasure to see you also. All right. I see Santos. Welcome, Santos. Always a pleasure to see you too. All right. So we're gonna give it some time, but we're gonna jump right in it because I know we behind schedule. Sorry about that. This time it was my fault. But Jazzy, you can tell them what we're talking about, and then we can get right into it.
Well, we're talking about Lonnie Franklin. He was called the Grim Sleeper. They had other names for him also as the 25 Caliber, I guess. And they had another name for him. So, True, you can elaborate.
Okay, um, Lonnie David Franklin Jr., he was born August the 30th, 1952, in South Central Los Angeles, California. This man is really, truly, truly horrific. He has one attempted murder, and then he was found guilty of 10 other murders, which they say that he has numerous. I'm going to start off in his younger years when he grew up and he went off to the service. He was dishonorably discharged from the army because he was stationed in Germany, and him and a couple of other guys, they had tortured, beaten, and raped a 17-year-old girl that they convinced to get in the car with them because they was asked, trying to get that. It made her believe that they was trying to get directions. They put him in jail for that crime, and he was released, and the army gave him a dishonorable discharge. And like with the crimes that started going on, his crime spanned from 1995 to 2007. Jazzy, would you care to elaborate?
Right, yes. So, he started in, I think it was 85, if I'm not mistaken. And he killed I think one or two people, but then he stopped for like about 14 years. So that's why they call him the Green Sleeper, because he had stopped killing and then he started again. So if you see all these women on the screen, these are the women that he murdered. Okay, it's a lady there in a black shirt. He shot her in the chest, but she didn't die.
Yes.
Once he shot her, I
What you
think he
talking about
shot her.
her?
Yes, he shot her in the chest. And
Yes, that's the one. That's the one that the attempted murder.
right. And then
That's
once
her.
he shot her in the chest, he pushed out the car. But before that, he, was telling her, come get in the car, I'll give you a ride. And she felt sorry for him and got in the car. And
That's crazy.
he shot her. Yeah. So he was killing people, killing, they were saying sex workers, he was killing. But I think they said 10, and one of them was a man that he killed. So the rest of them
Yes.
was women. And I think eight of them were black, but I think it was one white woman that he killed also. They was all considered sex workers. So that's the way he wind up killing these women. But they saying 10, but he had so many pictures. He had took pictures of nude
Right.
women, people that he killed, and they found all that in his house when they did catch him. So somebody else want to elaborate on it? Patty D.
Yeah. One of the things that they said about him is that he was married. And when he was married,
Yes.
his wife was into drugs. And he would come home from work, and he was a sanitation person for Los Angeles. And when he would come home, she would have these men getting high in the house and everything. And they believed that was one of the reasons why he did not like any crackheads. Those are
Right.
people he despised. He couldn't stand them.
Right.
Though they caught him for 10 women, they believed he did a lot more because he was a sanitation person. So he was access to be able to dump some of these women.
Yes.
Um, and one of the reason why they said it's just speculation that they said he went to sleep because they had arrested a police officer for those killings, and they said, well, that's when he stopped because now they accuse someone else, so that's when he went to sleep. Well, I don't think he really went to sleep. That's what they said
Yeah, I
he
don't think
did.
so neither.
Me either. Me either.
I think once you get, I mean, because he chose his women that he chose women that the police didn't care about, and
Right.
this was
Right.
in the 80s, and this is when what was that, crack
Crack
was
cocaine.
really running rapid,
Mhm.
and the Los Angeles police didn't really care about African American women, so um, he was I you wonder, how do people like this just walk through life like this, going around killing people, and they were able to find these bodies. All right, Dre,
Yeah.
you want to take it from here?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I find this story interesting, not only because of what Lonnie Franklin was doing, but because of the LAPD as well.
Yeah.
We've heard so many stories about the LAPD. We're not going to get into it, but uh, the LAPD has blotched a lot of cases, in the past. So what made it so interesting to me is that the time frame that Lonnie Franklin was committing, well, when he started committing all these crimes, right around 1985. The reason why he got away with it, I'm thinking, is because during the same time, you had another major serial killer out there, which was Richard Ramirez, and
Mhm.
he was out there killing people in L.A. and in San Francisco. LAPD was more focused on his case versus Lonnie Franklin.
Right.
Because Richard Ramirez was killing quote unquote upscale, uh, non-black women. So I think the LAPD let this case go for quite a long time, and just so happened Franklin came around at the right time and was committing these murders uh, during that time frame. Because, like the lady said before, he was focusing in on ladies of the night, crack addicts, and so on and so on. But in 1985 in Los Angeles, when this crack pandemic broke out, the police really wasn't too worried about what was going on as far as in that area, as far as the ladies of the night workers and the crack addicts at that time, because it was more than just serial killing going on at that time. This is a time frame to where LA had a lot of murders on his hands with you know uh, quote unquote gang members, Crips and Blood. So
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I think the LAPD kind of overlooked this and didn't realize that they had a serial killer uh, during that 1985 to 1995 range. They didn't really start focusing on Lonnie Franklin, if you can remember, until early 2000s.
Yes.
Right.
when these bodies kept popping up. So LAPD took it seriously at that point in time. They had already had Richard Ramirez behind bars, and that's when the LAPD kind of started focusing in on Lionel Franklin.
Right.
Anyone else like to elaborate?
Right. So we did do
Yes,
something on. Mhm.
how
Go
they
ahead, Drew.
okay. How they came on to Lonnie was through his son. They had started in the early 80s. They started taking DNA from people when they got arrested. And when they ran his son's DNA, and some kind of way the DNA from some of the victims was similar. So that made the forensic people realize that whoever this whoever was committing these crimes was related to his son, and that's how he was arrested. As
Yes. Yes, but he, as Patty stated, he would throw those bodies all over the place because he was a sanitation worker. So they found bodies by garbage cans inside the garbage cans, all kinds of stuff. So he was just throwing those bodies anyway. But once he shot them and took pictures, sometimes he would just push them out his car. So he really was really crazy to me. I think he
he
was
was
really crazy.
something, he was
Right,
something else.
right,
And
yeah,
and that's true, Jazzy, because one of the things that they did was in order to catch him is the bullet, the 22 caliber bullet was found in all 10 of the women. And
Hmm.
Right,
that's why one of the ways that they were able to charge him. And then when they took the blood of his son, um, you know, some
Right.
kind of forensics were able to match him. And he was at a pizza parlor. He was at a
right,
birthday party, and the
Right.
police
right,
was there,
right,
yes,
right.
and
I want
they
to ask
took
you something.
his pizza and something else so that they could match his DNA.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
yes.
Patty, right? I want to ask you a question, right? Okay,
mhm,
because I'm listening to everybody. I know I always sit back and listen, right? Okay. From what you saying is now the only way that he got caught is because they took his son DNA, right?
correct.
So if they didn't take his son DNA, they wouldn't have never caught him then, right? His
That
son.
would be
Possibly.
true.
So why did they? How did they get his son DNA? And what reason? How they got his son DNA?
Because the son got arrested, and when you get
Right.
So
arrested,
what he got arrested for?
well, I'm not sure what
Well,
I
he
think it
got
was
arrested
some
for.
kind of theft or something
I
to
think
that.
so.
It,
Yeah,
it was
Patty.
theft. It was
So
theft.
how many years ago? How long that was? Like
In
how long he been killing?
2010 or something like that. I think that's when they
So
started.
how long he been killing?
mm,
Since the
Since
80s.
25
nineteen
years.
Since
Yeah,
the
since
80
80s.
years.
And
Yeah,
so he been doing this for a long time before he got caught. Then
before he got
yeah.
caught.
yeah,
so
yeah.
nobody would have knew who he was if it wasn't for his son DNA.
Well,
Absolutely.
Correct.
I
Right.
believe so.
Possibly.
That's crazy.
yeah, I
Possibly.
believe so
Crazy.
too. So you got to understand, in the 85, they wasn't taking everyone's DNA
Right.
that they was picking up off the streets. Like the lady said, when his son Christopher got caught years later, the LAPD had started. They made it a law. I think that was Proposition 69 that passed
Right.
Yes.
during that time frame, to where they needed to start taking criminals' DNA. So they got lucky and found Lonnie. The way that this whole thing was, the way that it all panned out, when
That sounds
Christopher
crazy.
got caught, his DNA was taken, but they still didn't know who was doing these killings
Right.
during that time frame. That's why
Right.
they call this guy the Grim Sleeper, because he basically stopped killing. He had maybe a 5 to 7 year time span that he stopped killing. But when he came back on the scene, uh, one of the ladies that he killed with that 25 caliber, I call that a Saturday night special, because that one
Mhm.
lady didn't even feel it when she got shot.
Yep.
Wow.
Right,
So,
right.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
that bullet that they found DNA on that bullet,
That's crazy.
and they also found DNA on other people that he had killed, because
Yeah.
you know, what he was doing to them before they got killed and everything. They found his saliva on certain parts of the body of
Okay, I want
certain
to
women.
stop you for a minute, Dre. So, right, you said that they found his DNA on people, right?
Yes.
Found
So
his DNA on people,
his
but they didn't
DNA.
have him in the system though.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say if they had if they had his DNA, how did they didn't been catch him?
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
right. Yeah, they didn't have him
Now,
in the system.
Wow.
Yeah, back then
what,
you have to
what,
say that DNA, even though they had DNA, it wasn't as sophisticated as it is today.
Right.
They
Right.
can take a little corner and know who they're looking for. And that for his son, there was a little controversy on that too, because what they did was took his blood and matched it with other crimes.
Right.
Well, they were
But
saying that was against the
yeah.
his
So they didn't
privacy.
blame him for the crimes though. So they knew that someone related to him
Right,
did
Right.
the crimes, right?
right,
Right.
yes.
right,
That's
right.
Right,
crazy.
right.
That's crazy. Years
But
later, all these people out there getting murdered, and it takes another relative to go to jail in order for them to find this guy.
oh,
That's insane, yo.
but
Well,
that's
there
That's
again,
Los
that's what
Angeles.
y'all. There
That's
again,
insane.
that's what
Yeah,
Dre was saying, y'all.
yeah. That's why I said this. You know what Lonnie Franklin did was pretty was pretty bad. But you know the LAPD themselves, they botch a lot of cases,
Yeah,
and
always that way.
the research that I was doing is I found LAPD more responsible for a lot of
Yep,
these murders because they didn't
Yes,
follow up. You know.
A lot of these
absolutely.
cases that we would go through is a lot of them being
yeah.
Yes.
boxed up. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I want to shout out to Octavia, a few people that came up in here. I didn't say hi to. So hold on.
Hello, Octavia.
Yeah, hold on a
Hey,
second.
Octavia.
So Octavia, she saw this because you see her. She saw it.
I
Yeah.
see it. I
Yes,
see it.
yes.
That's crazy.
But back then when they did find serial killers, there was most white women being murdered. So that's why they didn't even
Yes,
take it too seriously.
right.
Yeah, yeah. But
Good
you
And
gracious.
know,
then it happened during the drug pandemic.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Also seen Dennis. Welcome, Dennis.
What's up, Dennis?
That's
Hello,
crazy,
Dennis.
man. That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's crazy. Every time we do these shows, man, it's sad. When one person get killed, is one too many. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna always keep blaming the cops, but it always falls on them. You know, that's why we have them there, so they can, when something happens, they can put all the resources together to find our loved ones, because it could be anyone of our loved ones. So don't take this lightly, because it could be somebody in your family. You know,
Absolutely.
I like
Yes, it
what the
could.
family does
yep,
time after
yep.
time. You know, we do these shows, and the reason why we do them is to make people aware of your surroundings. You know, your neighbors. You know, your friends that you think that are your friends. You know, any one of us could have known this person right here and been around this person. So you got to be careful on who you choose to be in your life or around you or your children. You know,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that was one of the things that they kept saying is that how friendly he was. He
yes,
was
Yes.
well known in the neighborhood. He was keeping people's kids. And
yeah,
you're like,
that's what I'm saying.
what?
And then what got me was he was a sanitation worker. So that means he went to me to, I'm just going by my personal opinion. He been
Yep.
scouting these peoples. He been going through these neighborhoods. He been watching, and he been seeing these people out there. I don't think that he just randomly just grabbed them. Nah, he been casing all this stuff out. He been going around the neighborhood. He was a sanitation worker, so he knew these neighborhoods. He watched and watched
Yep.
and watched. I'm pretty sure he been doing
Oh
sanitation for
yeah.
years.
Oh yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
Yep.
didn't
Well,
just come out in the nighttime and just bam. Nah, he went back to the same neighborhoods that
Yep.
he been picking up just trash.
And
no,
that
no, no. He was
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
but
he was
his
from
wife
there.
had a major part to do with it though,
Dre,
because
what you said? He was
she
from
was an addict.
he was
I
from
said
the
he was
neighborhood.
from that
That's what
neighborhood
I'm
where he was
saying.
killing a
Hmm.
lot of the women. He was from
Yeah,
South Central,
crazy.
so I mean, he knew the area. He knew what could get women in cars. You
That's what
dealing
I'm
with
saying.
women of the night, and they also dealing in the crack cocaine. It doesn't take much to get a person in the car.
Right.
Especially when they want that next hit. So
Yeah,
he knew exactly who to prey up on.
that's crazy.
But yeah, it's
No,
it's amazing how they talk. A lot of his friends. I don't know if you guys watch, because part of my research was watching this documentary that was made by a
Yep,
British
I saw that
filmmaker.
picture.
Yep,
Yes, I
by
seen
Nick
it.
Broomfield. So a lot of his friends talk good about him, but then a lot of his friends, quote unquote, they thought they was behind the scenes,
yeah.
told a real story about Lonnie Franklin.
Yeah, it's
Right,
crazy though.
right,
But let me
Yeah.
explain
right.
to y'all something though. There's a lot of this going on now today. So really, I hope that this show is about awareness, right? Because there's still a lot of people out there. They call themselves ladies in the night. They call themselves whatever, dancers or whatever. Y'all have to be careful. This show is an awareness show. This stuff is still going on. We might not hear about it all the time. So that's why the family bring this to the forefront. We bring this, so it's people out there that's still doing what these people was doing. So you have to be careful out there on the people that's around you. You out there trying to make money. I get it. I don't knock nobody trying to make money, but you have to be very careful
Okay,
because
but
you got
that's why,
guys like this out there, and it's
right,
still people still doing that.
right, but that's why he was going to the sex workers because he figured
That's
that
what
they
I'm
wouldn't,
talking about. I'm talking
nobody
about the
was,
sex
yeah,
workers.
yeah,
We still
nobody,
have the sex workers now to the day. We still have them out there. I went, I take Jazzy, or running some errands, and I go on certain blocks. These ladies be naked outside. I'm telling you, they be.
it's
I'm
true,
Yes,
gonna keep it
they
it's
100.
yes they
true,
do.
These
Yes
people
it's
they
be
true.
do.
naked,
Wow.
bra
They'll
panties.
go in your
They
car.
got they got these skirts on that ain't no skirt. It's just a string hanging on them. You
Oh
know,
my.
and they got to be careful. And I see this all the time. And every
Yeah,
time I see it, I shake my head. Oh no! But they out there in the daytime, but the nighttime, you got to be careful when you're in that type of field. There's a lot of other stuff that you can do to make money. That you can make money. I don't know why that a person have to go stoop that low or go that low, to make a dollar. I don't think that you have to do that.
but
You know,
I think it's because they're on drugs and that's what they do
Yes.
do to get their
nah, it's
money.
not to me. Is
I
you know
believe
why
that's
they
what it
doing it?
is.
Nah, you know why? I'm gonna break it down. Y'all know I keep it 100. It's because I'm gonna blame the government. That's what I'm gonna blame. I'm,
Oh.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna blame the government because if people was getting money, you understand, they wouldn't have to go through these things. You know, um, that's gonna be another show because we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about that. Because everything lies with the government. You understand? If it was if it was jobs out there for us to get, you know, a lot of people. Look right now. Now they got COVID out. You can't get a job unless you take a COVID vaccine. Come on, man. It's a lot of stipulations that's out there that that's hindering a lot of people from getting or going to where they want to be. And I don't think it's fair. It should be your choice whether you want to get the vaccine or not. Like I said, I'm not gonna take us off topic. I'm deep, y'all. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
But
Go ahead.
anyway,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, y'all. Go
I
ahead.
want in on that conversation
you went
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
conversation,
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
but
I
yeah,
at
got
a
but
later
time
time.
on
at a later time,
Yeah.
yes, but
Go
he
ahead, y'all.
he
Sorry about that. I just
he
went off a little left. But
right, but
yeah,
We
he picked,
understand.
yeah, he picked sex workers.
that's
That's
crazy.
what he did. He picked sex workers to kill, rape because he was raping them. He was doing all kind of stuff to them women.
taking
So
pictures of them.
taking pictures, and when they did catch him and they went to his home, he had so many pictures that I think they said it was like 180 people
Yeah, like
of
187.
pictures. Yes.
That's crazy.
So they saying 10, but if this man was doing this probably a long time before they even found out
Way
that he
before
was
that.
doing, yeah, He was
I
doing
think
it.
that
And,
So
man
he
and
was
is.
a
Jazzy,
pedophile.
that's
Prove
why I
that.
was saying I don't think he was sleeping. I just think he got better. And for some
Yes.
reason in
I say with it.
2010, he
Oh
just got
snap!
sloppy again.
Yes.
Um, I
Oh
don't,
sorry,
I mean, if
Octavia.
you did that, because I think the first killing he did was in 1985, and he
Right.
killed this
Right.
girl, Deborah Jackson.
Right.
And from there, he killed three more people. And then, like I said, they caught this cop. They were going to blame a cop that he was doing it. And that's when he just, I think he became more careful. And then
Right.
for some reason, he just got sloppy again, and where he was
Right.
just dumping the bodies in alleys.
Yes.
And if you look at that map that they had, they were all in his neighborhood.
They
All of
were.
these
Yes.
women were
He
right
had to
in his
know them.
neighborhood.
He had to know
Yes,
them.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. He been watching. He been watching. He been emptying their trash, and he been watching them. And then when it was his turn, he stalked them. He went after them. And it's sad, yo. It's sad. It's sad.
It's sad, but it's true. I mean, it's
It's
true.
sad.
It's true. The things that we talk about, they all are true stories. So
Yeah,
this stuff
but
is not made up.
my thought pattern is okay. When there's a problem, there always got to be a solution. What is the solution? To stop this from happening, and that's why I say I blame the government. They have to stop this from happening. You got to make sure that everybody can get proper funding, proper money. They can feed their families and whatnot, and maybe they won't have to go to these, stoop to these levels and this stuff, man. It's terrible, yo.
But you got to understand when they're on them drugs, they don't care.
No, they
They
Yeah.
How
don't.
don't
the drugs get
care.
in here, though?
Okay,
See,
but we
that's why
we're
I
not
say
gonna
it's
get into
another
that.
topic.
It's a whole
That's what I'm
nother
And
topic.
saying.
it,
Yo,
But
we can go on and on, y'all.
right, but
Tell you.
it's because once they're on drugs, they don't care how to get their money. So he would
So
talk to
look,
them, and they would
me,
get in the
okay.
car with him.
If I see that was a situation happening, right, I will pull every last one of them off the street. I will pull them all off the street. I'm not gonna say put them in jail. I said pull them off the street, make some kind of a place where if they doing that, you could put them in there until they can get themselves together. The only way that they can get out, they have to get themselves together.
But
If
then sometimes they go in there and they get themselves together and they come back out and they do the same
and
thing.
guess what? And guess what?
Yeah.
You'll be right back in here again. You
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
it's you got to have a solution to this. You just can't just say, okay, turn a blind eye and say, oh, later for it, it's just gonna keep happening. Nah, nah, nah. Vote for Brooklyn Cord Cutters as president. Okay.
oh,
Vote for Brooklyn Cord Cutters as president.
There you go. There
You know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? And we will make it happen.
I
I
knew we
know
was
I'm
leading up to
oh,
something.
wow.
telling you
That was a
because I'm
good
about
one.
See,
Thank you,
we
solutions.
Brooklyn.
silly. We silly too.
I'm about solutions. Anytime that I come across a problem, I always try to figure out the solutions. That's why I am who I am. That's why I try to help people, because that's the way that you can make a difference. I want to make a difference, and that's why I do what I do. I
Oh,
try my best to help as many people as I can.
Tim
You
said
know,
you got. Tim said you got my vote, Brooklyn.
I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate
but
it, but
That's
I'm
right.
telling you,
BK for
that's
president.
the way you
Yo,
have
there you
to think.
go.
You have to
r-
think. In my
right.
neighborhood, if I had any type of authority, I will pull them all off the street. Rather they want to or not, they will be pulled off the street.
Well, but that's how he got his women, because they were drug addicts and they were sex
You
workers.
see,
Yes.
and
That's
that's
exactly
why
how
I
I got
say all these people out there that's doing this type of stuff, you got to be careful. That's why the family do these shows. And like I said, I appreciate the family, because they do these shows. I don't see no other shows, people doing this type of shows, and I appreciate y'all. That's why, we're gonna focus more on True Crime Sunday. I'm still gonna do tech talk, but I'm going in. on the true crimes. The next show, I'm gonna pick the next show. You know, I got
Okay,
something that I
Mr.
Or
want
the next
President.
criminal,
Or the next
serial killer.
criminal.
Okay,
I
All
got
right now.
something that I want to show
okay,
y'all.
BK for president.
Yeah, I want to show y'all, and I want to make y'all aware. You see, that's why I say on this show, we are making a difference. The reason why we are making a difference is because we're gonna do these type of shows, and I hope that we get
Ooh,
through one person that's out there. If we get to one person that's out there that they can see this show and watch this show, because we got a lot of people that watch this show, and if we can get them, if we can get to them and hope make sure that they're not the next person that run into somebody like this, that's a good thing. So really, I want to do that. I want to keep doing these true crime shows, so we can make the difference. That's what I want to do on this channel. I like the tech talk, but really I like the true crime better, because this is gonna make a difference on helping someone out there, from these topics. They sitting down watching, and don't know what to do or whatever. What I'm gonna say to you is we're gonna pray for you. We're gonna pray for everyone that's out there and hope that y'all get the help that y'all need. You understand? And I'm not gonna say I was a goody goody my whole life. No, I was not. But I know right from wrong, and I changed my life. You know, and I want to help other people do the same thing. So, true crimes it is. That's what we're gonna be doing. Let me stop this. That's my brother calling. I
right.
can't do something else.
So I know when they did catch him, it took them years before they even had
Mhm.
a trial.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean
crazy.
Yep.
years.
Yep.
2016.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. They apprehended him in 2010, and the first trial was in 2016.
Yep. And
But
didn't he just pass away in 2020?
he did. He
Yeah,
He
did.
did.
on my daughter's birthday, March 28th.
Yeah. But
On your whose birthday, True?
My daughter's birthday,
Oh, okay.
March 28th.
but
But
that death is
he died in San Quentin.
yeah, that death is still under investigation. So there was no. They say that they don't think there's any foul play. I mean, but he was on death row, but he was going to end up dying in prison before he got prosecuted. Got the death penalty because I believe he was a 378 person. It was 377 people before him.
Yes,
On death row?
Yep, on death
Yes.
row.
yes,
So he would have ended up dying on death row anyway.
yes.
Because last time California had put somebody to death, I believe was early 2000s, 2006, somewhere in that area.
They had a
Yeah,
moratorium on it,
he
didn't
wasn't
they?
even arrested by then. He was still killing.
Wow.
Yep,
I'm looking
that's
at
true.
these pictures. These pictures is crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, Tim.
Oh yeah, what's up, Tim?
Yeah.
What's
So
up, Tim Windsor?
it's sad. It's sad that he was able to murder all those women like that. It's really sad.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Well,
was.
I hate to say it. The time frame that he was doing his crimes, that was a lot of other stuff was breaking out in LA at that time, and finding quote unquote another black body, that wasn't necessarily LAPD top priority during that time frame. Because of the other
Yeah,
stuff that was going on in that
right.
neighborhood too.
Right, but I
But
think
you're right. Go ahead, Jazzy.
I think
Go ahead,
one of
Jazzy.
the persons that they killed, I think she was 14 years old.
That's true.
14.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. She's a teenager.
that
Yep,
was
she
the
was a teenager.
youngest victim.
Yes.
Wow.
Hmm.
So so they don't even know exactly. They saying they don't think that it was any trauma to his body when they found him unresponsive. But who knows? Somebody probably got hold of him.
He's an
Yeah,
older dude too.
yeah. Somebody probably got a hold of him.
Yeah,
See,
Yeah, by
he
the
needed
time
he
they
don't even
guards.
look.
found
He
him, he
don't even
was
look like
old.
that type. You know.
But
You don't
that's what
even
they
look
were
like
That's
that.
saying.
what, but that's what his friends said. That he had three friends in the documentary that swore by Almighty Jesus that he was good.
Yep,
Yep, he was a mechanic. He helped you with anything. They
A
were
babysitter.
singing praises about him.
they
Yeah,
was.
somebody let him watch their
Crazy.
kids.
Hmm.
But he killed more than 10 people. It was too many pictures. He had too many pictures of women,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. So he killed more than 10. They just couldn't prove the other ones
Yeah,
because
there you
some of
go.
them, right? Because some of the women that the pictures were shown, they did find some of them, but majority,
A lot of people here.
yeah, majority of the women,
Wow.
um, they they couldn't find them.
They
So it
had
was,
a $500,000 reward.
yes,
Hmm.
Wow.
yeah, but that's how they caught. That's how they
Man, look
caught
at
him
all
through
these
his son.
people up here, man.
Through his son, that's how they caught him.
All these people,
Yeah,
man, lost their lives. Yo, this is crazy.
All
How
these
many people
women,
did he kill?
187.
yeah, 180 something.
187.
Yeah, pictures that they
Yeah.
found when they went
I
to his
know they
home.
gave him the death penalty, yo.
Oh yeah, they
Look,
gave it to him. Of
Yeah,
course,
they
but he
only
died.
charged him with 10.
They only charged him with 10. But that man killed a lot of women because he got away with it so long.
he
Believe you
was
me,
Right.
oblivious.
believe you me, he killed more than 10 women. Because
Yeah.
okay, you got 187 pictures of women.
That's
Come
crazy.
on, come on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They claim he is probably over 100, but they can't
Um,
pin all the rest of them on him. It was just too much stuff going on during that time frame.
Right.
Right.
But
Because
he was out there under the radar from 85 to early 2000, and yeah, they say he committed more than 10, but they could only pin 10 on him. So, but for those 10, he got the death penalty for each one of those victims.
yeah, I think
Right.
they say they no longer have the death penalty.
In California, they don't.
no,
No,
Yeah,
no,
they
they
had a
don't. They
moratorium.
don't.
they don't.
So
They
That's
don't.
he would have died in jail regardless.
Yeah, because I think he was 67 when he died. Yeah, he
Right.
was. He was 67 years old when he died.
Right.
Yep, you're
So
Yeah.
right, Jesse.
they didn't find no trauma to his body, but somebody did something to him up in there.
Well, ain't nobody do nothing to him.
You don't think so?
No.
they should have.
They should
They,
have.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
Proof.
but I agree. I agree.
All the people he didn't
150%.
kill.
Well,
I
Yeah, for
agree.
real.
Crazy.
you got some other people in San Quentin too. That from California. We'll talk about them on later shows, but
Yeah.
these
There
guys
was
are
a
still
few of
sitting
them.
on death row as well. So I think they in isolation when they on death row. I'm not 100% sure.
I
Don't
believe so. Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
they they locked they locked by themselves. They the only time they get 1 hour out. 23 hours
They
they
should
locked
be by
in.
themselves.
We had a
Yeah,
serial killer over here in Ohio, in the neighborhood I grew up. Didn't know he was a serial. I didn't know him personally. Don't let me get that straight.
Right.
But where he lived is a neighborhood that we all, would go into. And this guy killed at least 8 women, and that's gonna be
wow.
my next one. I was
Okay.
like, what?
Wow.
yeah.
So you just don't know who these people are. You speak to them, you see
That's
them,
what
they
I'm
walking
saying.
around.
Right, right.
That's what
It's
I'm
like,
saying. That's why I
Yeah,
try to
that's
what?
make
why.
people
But that's
aware.
why we do true crime.
That's right.
Yeah,
Cause it
those
can
No,
be a true crime.
those women that you see in this photo here, 1, 2, and 3, those women are still alive. In the
Yeah,
documentary, they found some of those women still alive.
They did. They did.
okay.
yeah.
They did. They absolutely did.
That's good. That's something good to
But
hear, right?
but compared to all those photos,
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, all of
you
those
know,
photos and all of the stuff that his friends eyewitness as he was doing it.
Uh-huh.
He was pretty much out there. So he was a disturbed person for sure.
So
You
y'all
know,
think he was one of the
That's
worst?
I
no.
think he
no,
I
no.
think he I think he ranks up there. But I can't remember the one guy we did. The other black serial killer that we did
Oh,
was from that
his
area.
name was Sam. Sam something. That boy was
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
was crazy. Yeah, And the
Yeah,
man
Yes.
still don't think he did nothing.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yep, but it's stuff that happens on what goes on in the world.
Yeah.
And you just have to be
Mhm.
aware. Be
Yeah.
aware of your surroundings, and that's it, because we got a lot of crazies out here. A
Yeah.
lot of crazies out here.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of stuff that's going on that we don't even
Octavia
know
says,
about.
"Stop being nice."
Yeah, she said,
Huh?
stop being nice. She said, stop being nice.
Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on, man, that don't get reported, that don't, that makes the news and stuff
That's
like
true.
that.
Right?
It's
It
true.
is.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
that's why
true.
right now, I'm really focused on this, because I want people to be aware of this stuff that's out there that's going on in the world, and that maybe they will stop doing what they're doing. I'm hoping, I'm a pray that this helps someone out there that see that, wow, all these people, all looking at all these faces here, all of these women, that got brutally murdered, for some crazy guy out there. I don't know if he snapped one day or whatever. It could be a boyfriend or something like that. You just snap. If you in any type of relationship that's abusive, I think you need to get out, because I think that that's probably where it starts. It always starts at home.
Right,
Always.
but you know what my train of thought is, when they raped that girl in Germany,
Right. He should
that
have
was the
been on the
start of it.
radar right there. Right
Yes.
there.
It was him
Well,
Because it was
and a couple of his
brutal.
friends. Yes.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
well,
saying.
And
This is what I'm saying. This is everyday events. This is stuff that's in your home or in your neighborhood that's next door to you.
yeah. Well, when you're in the army over in Germany, the army pretty much protected him. That's why they gave him the dishonorable discharge. Because down there in Stuttgart, I was stationed in Stuttgart for a little while. I don't.
in Germany,
Yeah, in Germany. So in Germany, the law is not like it is here in the U.S. These guys, they'll shoot first and then ask questions later, because they really believe in not having those type of crimes in Germany. You still go to Germany to this day. People can go to sleep with their door left unlocked at
Yeah,
night, because
crazy.
they just don't put up with that in Germany. So the reason why he didn't get hemmed up in Germany is because he was in the military. Military dishonorably discharged him and sent him back to the States.
Yeah,
oh,
Octavia said that
okay.
was the beginning of that
So
Of the
the so
monster.
the
Yeah.
unit so the government relinquished cut cords with him.
Yep, exactly. But they wasn't gonna release the guy in
They gonna bro, I
Germany.
guess you do got a
And I
point.
told
The
y'all government.
government do
I
have
told
something to
y'all.
do with it.
I told y'all government. I told y'all.
Yeah, but very good find, True.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This was one interesting
Yep.
story for
Yep.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
Thank
good
you,
find.
thank you,
It
Yeah,
thank you.
got my
yeah,
attention.
true.
Y'all see, I was on my thing, because it got to me. It got to me, and yeah, yeah. This was a great, great find. And I hope that this helps other people that watches this show, that's out there, that's sitting home, and they can see this here and say, well, you know what, I better be careful. I better watch myself.
Well,
Yeah,
they do. The ladies always do a good job. I'm gonna have you ladies pick the next topic for my next show, and Brooklyn, go on. Whoever you
yeah.
pick, that's who I talk about.
I got one next.
Whoever
I don't
you
know. Yeah,
Brooklyn going next.
yeah.
okay, Brooklyn going
I
next.
got one next.
Yeah.
You going next, BK?
Yeah,
BK going next.
Okay, all
Uh
right,
oh.
all
yeah.
right.
I going next. I'm going next, and this one here is gonna be what I got to say about this one here.
Uh
It's gonna
oh.
make a difference, yo.
Okay.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Octavia said, great one. Thanks, Octavia.
It
Thank
was
you,
a
Yep,
great one.
Octavia.
yeah,
It
yep.
definitely,
Thanks,
every time y'all
Octavia.
do this, it's great. That's why I say people don't understand. It's not always about tech talk, home theater. It's not about that. This is educational. And educational is where you're supposed to be. You want to be educated. You want to go to things like this so you could be aware. We might show a picture. It could be your neighbor, and you don't even know. Oh, he used
That's
to live
true.
next door to me. You know,
Yeah.
This is where you
You
need to
never
be
know.
so you can know what's going on in the world. So
Especially the ones that are still out there.
yeah, and there's a
Yes.
lot of them that's still out there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing this. And like I said, I'm gonna focus more onto this. Like I said, I'm gonna do the true crimes. I mean the tech talk, but I'm gonna focus more on true crimes.
Thanks, Vincent.
I'm more interested
Thanks,
more
Vincent.
into the true crimes.
Yeah. Thanks,
You know,
Vincent.
Yes.
and
Yes.
we're gonna do these shows, and we're just gonna keep doing them. That's it. I made up my mind. I rather do this because this is positive. You know, this is gonna help someone, and I rather do stuff that's gonna make a difference and that's gonna help someone.
Yes.
So
Octavia said these are stories we all need to know. Absolutely, Octavia.
yes, yes,
Yes,
Absolutely.
Octavia.
and that's why
Absolutely.
I say I'm gonna focus on this. I know they love the tech talk and all that stuff, but I'm sorry. On this channel, we going hard on the true crimes. That's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm like I said, I'm gonna still do tech talk and home theater, but I'm gonna do more of true crimes because I'm into it right now. I'm into it,
Jazzy.
and once I get
Uh-huh.
into it, yeah,
See what you done started,
Yeah,
Jazzy?
Yes.
yeah.
nah, because I want to make a difference. I want this show to make a difference. And people gonna watch this show. They, I don't care how many people come in the live and all that. I really don't care about that. I just care about how many people watch it, who watches it. A lot of people watch our show after the fact. And like I said, if we can help one person out there, we did a good job. So this show is going to get to someone, believe me. So we got to continue to do it. I say it like this. I know we going on an hour. God don't make mistakes. Me, I believe in the Lord. I don't know, like I said, I told y'all before, I don't know everybody
Yes, sir.
religion background, but I believe in the Lord. And the Lord put you on a certain path, and this is the path that He's putting me on right now. So I know it because I can feel it. I don't know how y'all how y'all feel about the Lord or whatever, but He give me signs and He leads me in a certain way, and He's leading me this way. So I'm gonna choose take the path that He leading me in. So I'm going to do more of this. All right. So I'm sorry for all you guys out there with the tech talk. Like I said, I'm gonna still do a little bit of tech talk, but I'm really gonna focus myself on making people aware of what's going on in the world and they surround us. I think that that's more positive to me. What y'all think?
I
I
think it's
agree.
very positive. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I
We
You
do
know,
need
too.
to have
I
we
always wanted to
really
be a detective. Thank you.
but you,
But don't y'all think that this is more positive?
Yes,
yeah,
This
it
is
is.
more positive. Any one of these could be your family member. See, that's why I tell you, I don't know how certain people feel. This hit home to me. I'm looking at all these women, and I could be related to one of these people.
yeah,
Right? You never know.
that's somebody's
Somebody's
family out
family.
there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you don't want it
Absolutely.
to be yours.
Yes.
That's
So
for real. For real.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna give y'all back the floor. I'm sorry, I messed up y'all think, but I gotta say what I gotta say, and I gotta feel how I feel. You know what I mean? Me, I can't. If I feel a certain way, I gotta say how I feel, and that's how I feel.
Right.
I really want to do these type of shows. Because I
Okay.
want to help people.
Right. So I'm wanted to say I'm happy to have Patty D with the
Absolutely.
family. I'm happy to have
Absolutely.
her.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
thank you,
That's
guys.
indeed, yes.
Thank you.
Welcome,
I'm
welcome
enjoying it.
again.
Thank
what
you.
Octavia
Yes.
said.
And you doing good
Octavia
too,
said I could be
Patty.
a detective.
She said you can still be a
Okay.
detective if you want.
Yeah.
Thanks, Octavia.
You did good
But I
too,
like this type of
Patty.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're gonna continue to do that. We're gonna continue to do that.
I
What I
think
might start doing, I might start doing videos for tech talk and home theater. I might do a video and just put up a video, but as far as live, I'd rather be live on tech talk. What y'all think?
On TikTok.
On Tech Talk or Sunday, True Crime
True
Sunday?
crime.
I'm sorry, on True Crime Sunday. I'd rather be live on
Yeah.
True Crime Sunday and just do videos for Tech Talk and stuff like that
I agree.
instead of
Me
being
too.
live.
I agree.
That,
I
So
agree.
that'll
that's
be good.
yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. For now on, like this Tuesday, I'm not gonna be live. I'll put up a video. I'll do my videos and I will post my videos, and y'all can watch my videos on the new stuff I got. And I only will be live for True Crime Sunday.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's what I want to do. So I'm still gonna give people what they want, but I gotta do what I want. I gotta do what I'm
What's
set out
best for
to
you?
do. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's the way it's going. I'm not gonna be doing no more live on home theater or Tech Talk. I'm gonna pre-do my videos, and like I said, y'all not gonna lose out because I got a lot of content, and I can put the videos boom together just like that.
Okay, so Brooklyn. So I don't know if Patty want to talk about her new find that she got.
What's up to
That's
her?
fantastic.
You want me to tell them, Patty?
Yes,
You want me
Yes,
to
Patty.
tell
I'll
them?
leave
Patty.
that
Let's
to I'll
let
leave that
What
to Brooklyn.
no.
Okay,
Let us
Brooklyn.
hear
what
Go ahead,
Patty
it.
got?
Brooklyn.
But
Let
Babe,
us
you have to
I don't
say
want
it.
You
to.
know,
I
I
don't
don't
want
What
to.
know.
Patty got?
let us
I
I don't
just
want to put
followed
it
the
out there.
orders that I was
I don't want
told
to
to
put it out
do.
there unless she want me to say it.
She
You
said
know.
let you. She said it's up to you. Let you talk about it.
What
Okay.
Patty got?
Okay. Now let me stop
let
sharing because we
Patty.
finished with this, right?
Yeah, we done with this.
Okay.
So then you could talk
So,
about that.
okay. Let me stop sharing.
I'm excited.
Okay.
I
All
can't
right.
wait.
Okay.
I just took the orders and did what he told me to do.
Yeah. Well, Patty hit me up the other day and she said, Brooklyn, I want to get to the next level. So I'm looking for a nice PC. Or what do you recommend? So I told her that she can get a Ryzen 5, AMD Ryzen 5. Make sure that she get an SSD boot up drive, right? So I told her Ryzen 5. So when she sent Jazzy the picture, I looked and she got a Ryzen 7. So I was like, Patty,
Oh,
that's a Ryzen 7.
congratulations,
Yeah,
Patty.
she got a Ryzen 7 AMD,
I didn't even know what I had to
real
tell you the
nice,
truth. It was
real nice.
really cheap.
Congratulations,
Nah,
Patty.
that is
Yeah.
really,
Yes.
really
Thank
nice.
Congrats.
you.
She did
Congrats.
better than I told
And
her,
it was on sale.
and it was
And
on sale.
All right,
Yep,
all right.
absolutely. And for those who looking for a great PC, they can go to Best
Bye
Buy.
bye.
They got a Ryzen 7 on sale. I don't have the pictures to show y'all. A Ryzen 7, I think it's 256 SSD.
Yeah.
It comes with 8 gig of RAM, which you can always expand the RAM. I told her she can always expand the RAM, but the price was 600 and change. So I
Mhm.
think that was a good price because I paid $589 or something for my Ryzen 5. So it was six and change after tax. Y'all know it's always tax. So yeah, so she got hers Ryzen 7 for the same price I got my Ryzen 5. So that was excellent.
it was excellent. I was
Yes,
like,
That was
wow,
yes,
excellent.
Patty.
Yeah. So
yes,
y'all can go
Patty.
and check it out. They got it on sale. I don't know how long the sale lasts, but she did great. She did great.
Yes.
I told her the
Mhm.
specs. She went there and she
Yep.
did better than what I told her to do.
Yeah,
And I
because
said,
All
Patty,
I was
listen
right.
to this.
standing in the micro center and I was like, I don't have no clue what I'm doing.
Oh,
So I
shit.
called Brooklyn.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
with
but
Jazzy. He gave me the specs and I went out shopping and found me. Then I went to Best Buy and they had it there.
Okay.
I was like,
yeah,
oh,
that was
okay.
that was awesome. That was awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yes. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, Patty. Yes, it was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's cool
Oh,
though.
you could have bought that for tax free Delaware, Tim.
He said tax free Delaware, laugh out loud.
I
That's what he
know,
said.
right?
Mm.
Delaware. Yeah, but everywhere not tax free. But you did great. You did great.
Thank you.
You
This
Yeah.
sure
did
is not
Thank you.
more than
That means I'm listening and
yes. You
learning.
did
Yes.
yes,
more
and
than great.
learning.
You did more than great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because like I tell you,
Absolutely.
you can. A lot of people don't know that when you get a PC, that you got to make sure that you can expand the memory. So when you see people on
Right.
they show, you see my screen. My screen is not buffering. It's crystal clear. I can put it on myself and I can show y'all. I went through that. You see how clear this is? See,
Right.
I went through that because my PC wasn't up to par. When you're doing YouTube, your PC has to be up to par. You see,
Yeah.
and the more memory you put, and okay, I'm giving y'all a little learning curve for all you out there that's doing YouTube or whatever. I learned this, and you have to learn this. If you want to do YouTube, you have to have a great PC. You have to have great cameras, and I learned that. And memory is a must. If you got a PC and you see it's blurry looking and stuff like that, because it's not enough RAM. The more RAM that you put inside of your PC, the better you're gonna be able to multitask. I could open up 25 windows. I got one, two, three, four. I got 5 windows open, and y'all can see them on the side.
Right.
5 windows open, and I'm still crystal clear. Look at my hands. You don't see me freezing. You don't see me doing anything because I went and I used to be that. Like I said, I had to learn. When I first started, I had a bullcrap PC. Then I was freezing, and I opened the window up and start acting crazy. So I know that I spoke to some other YouTubers, and I'm like, wow, I want mines like that. So I had to buy a real PC. So that's why when Patty said to me, I knew exactly what to tell her. I said, Patty, you can always upgrade the RAM. The more RAM you put inside a PC, the more better it's going to be.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah,
this one was getting hot, burning up. I was like, oh
yeah,
Lord, they
nah.
got to
You
get me
see, you
another
see,
one.
you see, you see how mine is because I learned. I learned that you have to put. I got 32 gig of RAM in my joint. I don't know if y'all seen it before or whatever, but let me show y'all real quick.
Wait, Tim said, Dag, Pop, you got a lot of gadgets on that desk. Laugh out loud.
Oh, on my desk, on my desk. Oh, Patty in twice.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me switch my camera and show y'all. Let me put it back on me. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff up here. I just took down my what's the name, my multi switcher.
Okay, Brooklyn, I think
Yeah,
Ian Davies said hello.
yeah. What's up, bro? Oh yeah, I ain't see you in a while. Yeah, yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you. So look, let me
Oh
show y'all.
yeah, yeah.
Um, let me move this around. Okay, switch cameras. Y'all see my camera? That's
Yes.
mine's, right? Y'all can see my setup here. That's my switchboard. For my sound effects and to answer phone calls and all that stuff. I don't know if everyone's seen that. This is the volume control for all of us. You see, for me, for everybody, the guest takes the phone calls. I got the sound effects, which I don't normally use all the time. I got the Brooklyn Core Cutters themes. This right here is my camera switch. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras that I switch through. This is my Ryzen 7 2070. I had this built, and it has 32 gig of RAM inside of it. You know, this is what I have built, and this is
That's
why y'all
nice.
see my quality is good. And I'm also using 4K cameras. See, I have three. One there. I got one in my hand, and my other one is over here.
Okay, so you're saying if your PC is not up to par, that's when you start freezing and
Yeah, when you don't have
okay.
enough
Yeah.
RAM.
Right. Okay.
So let me bring it back to me. Right. That's why. Okay. Being that we're talking about this, I'm gonna let everybody know. Let me put this back up here. Let me.
That's why you said to make sure I can add more RAM.
Yeah, because the RAM is
Okay.
important.
Yeah.
The RAM is important. You see, remember I showed everybody my rack. Let me bring it back to myself. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna get it over with. Inside of my rack, right? Y'all see I got an 8 HDMI multi switcher. Let me just do it like no. Let me just I have an 8. I'm just gonna tell y'all. I have an 8. It's called a HDMI switch, right? That's for I told y'all it was for my boxes, but it wasn't for my boxes. That's for my cameras, right? I'm gonna hook up 8 different cameras. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 cameras hooked up in here. So I'm gonna hook up 4 other cameras, right? For other things that I need to show y'all, right? And uh that's not one of these. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. I had these for a long time. I'm gonna show y'all. I think Superdell showed this one here. I had this for a long time. So I want to show y'all the difference, right? Y'all see this? This is called a quad multi-viewer, right? This one is a 4. This is a 4K. That one over there is a 4K also. This right here is for you so you can see 4 different devices at one time, right? The one that's in there is for my cameras. It's just switched between my cameras. You see what I'm saying? So in the future, I'll show y'all the difference between this and the difference between that.
Right, because it is a difference.
It's a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta know what you know. I heard Superdell talking about it. You gotta know the difference between them. I had this for a long time. I got how many Jazzy? I got like 2 or 3 of these, right?
Three.
I got 3 of these, right? I had these for a long time. The reason why I bought it is because of the 4K, right? I got one in my bedroom. This one here is from my living room. You see what I'm saying? And I got another one over there in the corner, and I got that one there. So when I told y'all that it was for my boxes, it was wrong. I said it wrong. That's for my cameras because I'm gonna hook up 8 cameras. So
Yeah, that's gonna
other
be
stuff
nice.
that I want to show y'all, I'm gonna show y'all. See,
Oh, Brooklyn.
this is
Ian
my
David.
most.
He said, beautiful setup, Brooklyn.
Thank you, thank you. See, I wanted to show y'all. I saw Superdale show this. I was like, wow. I had these for a long time, but this is nice if y'all want to do uh quad multi-viewer, I
Oh,
had,
okay. So that's just. He said, yeah, Kevin. I guess his name is Kevin
yeah,
Manuel.
yeah.
Yeah, that's shush.
So I just wanted to show y'all. I'm gonna
Did
show y'all the difference in the video, all right,
okay.
between this and that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
This here is a quad multi-viewer. That's a switcher. That's gonna be hooked to all of my cameras. So now I'm gonna show y'all all the stuff. Everything is going to be hooked onto that switcher. Switch to different
Wow.
cameras. You see how I'm switching the cameras? I'm putting in a whole new system for 8 cameras. That's what I'm saying. So that's what that's for. So I can switch to different cameras
Hey, King Web.
and show y'all different stuff.
Hey,
All
King.
right. So let me bring it back to the family. Welcome, King. Welcome, everybody. Right. I'm still gonna do tech talk, but like I said, I'm gonna do videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm only gonna be live on True Crime Sunday. So y'all can expect a
Yep.
lot of videos from me. I'm just gonna do videos on the tech talk and the home theater, and I only will be live on True Crime Sunday.
Yep. Great
Sorry.
find. Great find. True. Great find.
Yeah, great fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And next
Good
week,
find. Good
yeah,
find.
and this Tuesday, I will not be live. I will do a video. I will do a preset video, have a lot of content. I will do a video and I will put up the video on this Tuesdays, every Tuesday from now on. So that's what I decided I wanted to do. You know, I've been doing tech talk for a long time. Y'all guys are educated. I watch y'all all the time. Y'all are very educated, you know, and y'all got other content creators out there. We all talking it's about the same stuff, and so you're not gonna miss anything. I want to do something different, so that's why I decided to do True Crime Sunday, and yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Adji.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Ian Davis. He said, "Wow, that's dedication for you. Nice, Brooklyn." And then
Yeah, thank you.
well, his name is Kevin. He said the next big boy upgrade should be the new Tech TriCaster.
TriCaster. I think
Yes.
I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna do videos, I'm gonna do videos for Tech Talks. I'm gonna still do Tech Talk, but I'm not gonna be live on Tech Talk no more.
All right.
You
So
know,
Octavia said, "Great professor talking and teaching at Brooklyn."
yeah. Thanks.
Okay, they're good playlist. He said, "Just here, so showing support. Hi, everybody."
Thanks, playlist. Yeah.
Right.
So
Nah, you know,
I know we did sum up the story
yeah, we summed it up.
of Lonnie Franklin, uh, serial killer
Junior.
Junior. Yes. So
Yeah.
we did sum it up. So
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope they did too. Like I said, we'll be
Yes.
back. We'll be back next Sunday. I'm gonna pick the next topic, and then yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. So, this is what I want to do. I decided this is the route I want to take, and this is the route I'm going. All right. Like I said, look, y'all can look forward for my videos. I'm gonna post videos from now on. Tech talk, home theater. That's the way I want it. All right. So sorry, no more live on Tech Talk because I have to follow my dreams. I have to follow and do what I feel that's best for me. So that's what I want to do. And I like being on with the family, my beautiful wife Jazzy, my sister True, my sister Patty, my brother Dre. I feel good when I'm on with them. And my brother King, King ain't here. My brother King. I like when we all be on here because this right here, I really like this, because I can really relate to this, and that's why I said, I feel more strong talking about this and being with my family talking about this. So that's why I say this is more important to me, so this is the route I'm going. All right. So we're gonna wrap it up. All right. We appreciate everybody coming to check out Brooklyn and Family. Don't I see Patty in twice again. Don't be down, guys. Don't be
I
down.
got no clue what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
don't worry about it.
You
Don't be,
fine.
don't be down because, like I said, I'm still posting videos, on content, but I'm gonna focus more on True Crime Sunday. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. So, to my right is my beautiful wife, Jazzy.
Thank you guys for coming and supporting Brooklyn and the family, and have a great evening.
Yep. Next up is my sister, True.
Thanks everybody for coming and sharing your time with us. And I look forward to seeing y'all next Sunday on True Crime Sunday.
All right. Next up is my brother Dre.
I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight, and hopefully everyone have a great night, and go 49ers.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
next up is my sister Patty.
Awesome job, Truth. I enjoyed it. I have no
Thanks.
clue what I'm doing, but hey, everyone have a great evening.
Yes. And
Thanks, Octavia.
yeah, I want to thank everybody, man. I truly appreciate y'all coming to check us out time after time. Lynn Davis, Octavia, the
Yes.
playlist. I'll keep messing this up.
J Mac.
J
J
Mac,
Mac, J Mac
you
always.
know,
J Mac was from
Kevin,
day one.
yeah,
Yes.
J Mac,
Kevin, and
yes.
everybody. We
Tim
still gonna be here.
Windsor.
We appreciate y'all support. We truly do. Tim, we appreciate y'all support. And like I said, we still gonna be doing our giveaways and stuff like that. So, still looking forward to seeing everybody and whatnot. Who I miss anybody? I'm going. Oh, Vincent, appreciate you, Vincent. Going up. Anybody else I missed? I think that's gonna wrap it up. Oh yeah, to Dow Services.
Of course, the down, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
appreciate y'all, bro.
Dallas always.
Appreciate y'all. All right. So that's gonna wrap it up for the show. For those who don't know me, my name is Brooklyn Call Cutters, and this is my family. All right. So we're gonna see y'all next week, next Sunday on True Crime Sunday. So be safe. Like I said, y'all can look for my videos on Tuesday. I will be posting videos on Tech Talk Tuesday in Home Theater. All right. So be safe out there, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Brooklyn and the family is out. Good night, everyone.
Peace.
Good night.